wide-angled flight deck, steam catapults for the launching of aircraft, mirror deck landing site, and the most highly developed seaborne air defense radar system ever devised by man. HMS Victorious, the floating home of some 2,000 men, a ship that in its construction needed 800 miles of electric cable, 10,000 lighting points, 10 miles of ventilation trunking, and having a generating plant capable of supplying the daily needs of some 2,000 homes. It's a long way down to the hangars on one of the high-speed lifts, which also brings the aircraft up to the flight deck. On arrival, one cannot believe that the huge hangars are but a part of this fantastic ship. Besides holding numerous aircraft, scimitars, venoms, helicopters, and sky raiders, the hangars act as a garage for the ship's fleet of motor vehicles. The men who work here are amongst the most highly skilled in the Navy. The servicing of the fleet's most modern aircraft is an interesting and rewarding occupation for the air artificers and air mechanics. Whatever the field of activity, the entire ship's company work as a team. On the bridge, the captain cons you consider the narrowness of the channel and the fact that Victorious is all of 30th ship, apart from the obvious appearance of one is at the guns, and therefore the ship is friendly. Slowly she enters. In warm climates, the men spend their leisure time on the enormous flight deck, and they're certainly not short of room. Is brought up to the flight deck. Hangar control receives orders for a second and spotted in position. Back in the briefing room, information is still recorded by the crews until the call comes.
Crew manual aircraft.
Search and rescue helicopter takes off ready in case of emergency. Now, watch the launching of a scimitar through all its phases, from tensioning to its final takeoff from the catapult. flying operation. Between flying operations, the air crews patronize their refreshment bar. Cooking is done on infrared grills. Meals are served at very short notice indeed. This is a pilot's view as he comes into the flight deck. Imagine having to land on this at tremendous speed. There's nothing but ocean all around. Flag showing that